Giannis, I'm telling you, love your game. This is definitely not me trying to sabotage you at all. Shoot as many threes as possible, all right? You're wide open.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Alright guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. Now before we get into this game dos, that's Spanish, victory, we have a couple quick announcements for the members of the cult. Number one, and this is a big one, I will not be streaming on Sunday at all. I'm not streaming the games. I'm not streaming after the games. Now, honestly, this schedule's just been kind of a lot. We're streaming like every game since the playoffs started, and then I'm making a video, and it's been like back to back to back to back. And to be honest with you guys, as you guys know, I'm a very long time Chris Paul fan, and basketball is just starting to feel like work. It's not fun anymore. And I'm like, damn, bro, I've been waiting for this moment for like fucking 12 years, and it's here, and I'm not even enjoying it. So, taking Sunday off, I'll be back for game 4. And as far as the Kendrick Perkins stream, we're just going to do it on Monday at 5 p.m. PST. You heard me correctly for those of you who are new. On Twitch, I will be dressing up full Kendrick Perkins garb and doing an entire Twitch stream as Kendrick Perkins. Why, you may ask? Because fuck Kendrick Perkins. He's dumb and annoying, and I want to make fun of him. It's really that simple. So that's what I'm doing. Is it going to be a great impression? Probably not, but it should be funny at the very least. So hopefully you guys understand. If not, don't really care because that's what's happening. Number 2, and this is a sad one. Anime night will be discontinued. It was an experiment. The streams were always really small, and the last time there was like fucking 2 people in there, and it was like, what are we doing? Alright, we're not doing this shit 2 times a week, spending fucking 6 hours so nobody can show up. So we're not doing that shit anymore either. So yeah, as far as announcements go, I think that's it. The Kendrick Perkins stream will be on Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that. The Twitch and the Discord and all that stuff is in the description, along with the second channel. So that's it for announcements. Let's get into the game because that's what the people are here for. Before I give everybody flowers, because there's a lot of flowers to give this game, a lot of people stepped the fuck up in this Suns team. Even though it wasn't the prettiest game in the world, they really did impress me when I went back and watched everything. Suns started off slow, didn't start off great. Started off with some turnovers, some bad transition defense. The Bucks came out really aggressive on the defensive end, pretty much expected. They came out kind of soft game 1. But the thing that really impressed me is that the Suns just found a different way to win. That's why calling people like Mikal Bridges 3-and-D players is extremely disrespectful. And I will be giving Mikal a lot of credit later in the video. But alright, I'm sorry to interrupt another 10 out of 10 video, but I did just get another message from YouTube, and they wanted me to tell you guys that if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, YouTube, not me, but YouTube will be sending you 1 sensu bean. Now, a lot of you are probably confused. You probably thought sensu beans were only something in Dragon Ball Z. But hey, apparently they're real, and it seems like YouTube probably bought all of them because they're kind of evil. But they're giving them away to y'all if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Is this real? Is this sarcasm? I guess there's really only one way to find out. Beyblades, sensu beans, what more could you ask for? But let's get back to I'm just so fucking proud of this team. It's like they win on the inside the first game, then they take that away, and then boom, okay, you want to pack the paint, we'll just kick out to our shooters. You know, fuck the mid-range shot, we're going to hit these threes in your eye. So I think that just shows how great and fucking versatile this team really is. You know, they're not just a fucking one-trick pony. They can beat you in multiple ways, and they can learn on the fly, which some might say is muy bien. Also, Giannis, I know you're listening to this video because obviously what else would you be doing? Please keep shooting threes. I promise you they're gonna start falling. I know everybody's like, Giannis, stop shooting, you're not a shooter. Giannis, I'm telling you, love your game. This is definitely not me trying to sabotage you at all. Shoot as many threes as possible, alright? You're wide open. Let that motherfucker fly. Shoot it. I'm pretty sure you're only like 1 for 5 last game. Hey, in Milwaukee, I think you might go 5 for 5. 10 for 10. 20 for fucking 20. So keep shooting it because I believe in you. I believe in you. The free throws, that too. You're going to start hitting them eventually. So just try to get to the foul line. Shoot as many three-pointers as you possibly can. Do your thing. You know, hell, maybe you should try shooting it with your left hand. Give that a try. Who knows? Switch it up. Fuck it. Why not? Okay, back to a much less sarcastic, serious note. Another thing I noticed is that the fucking Suns got killed on the glass early. I haven't looked at all the stats and numbers yet, but just from the eye test, I remember I was like, damn, they can't get a fucking rebound. So that's another thing that makes me feel good about Game 3. I'm thinking the series is going to go 5, but a lot of people in the cult feel very strongly about a sweep. Now, if there is going to be a sweep, that is a good sign. Because Aiden didn't play that great. They didn't rebound well. Chris Paul had 6 turnovers. I think that's more than he had in the entire Nuggets series combined. And they still found a way to win this game with the Bucks playing about as good of defense as I think they possibly could have. So, and Giannis had an amazing fucking game. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a sweep, obviously, because I'm not clairvoyant. If you don't know what that word means, look it up because we're all about growth here. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just another thing I wanted to point out that makes me feel amazing about the Suns winning this series. And quickly. Because I think we're going to have to put a lot of minutes on DA because obviously Sarge is out. And I don't know what Torrey Craig's status is, but I think he was like their next guy up. Kaminsky, it's like, you can really only use him for a limited amount of time. Because let's be real. Who do we trust Kaminsky to guard? Lopez? No. Giannis? Fuck no. Who do we want him on? Portis, maybe? But Portis played like, fucking 5 minutes a game? So I don't know who the fuck he's going to guard. He can't protect the rim. He's slow as hell. Is he even going to be hitting his shots? You can't even feed him in the post. In game 1, they had fucking PJ Tucker on him. PJ Tucker is 6'2". What the fuck? You can't get the ball over him? That's a problem. So, I have no idea what the fuck they're going to do. Hopefully, he'll be back. If not, they're probably just going to play Cam Johnson more minutes. That's what I would do. So, I don't know. We shall see. Okay, now it is time to give the flowers. Okay, Mikal Bridges, or Miles Bridges, as Shaq said in that fucking postgame like 8 times.
He was kicking out to Miles Bridges. That allowed Miles Bridges to get hot.
A quick message to Shaquille O'Neal. If you want to be in the fucking NBA media, which I think is disgusting, but whatever, you're good at it, kind of, learn people's fucking names. It's the NBA Finals, and this motherfucker called Mikal Miles Bridges like 10 times, and nobody fucking corrected him. Bro, this is like a huge moment in this man's fucking life. He just scored 27 points in the finals. His fucking entire family is watching him. They gotta see your ignorant ass fuck up his name over and over and over again, basically saying he's not important enough to learn his fucking name. Bruh, get it together. I know you're a fucking clown, but come on. It's a bad fucking look. They don't have anybody telling you like, hey, his name is not Miles. I know they both start with M's, and that's very complicated for you. But try to do just the smallest amount of research before you run your fucking mouth. God, that shit is annoying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? This is why I refuse to take sports media seriously. It's like you put on a suit for this shit. Torrey Craig is wearing a headband. Why are you in a 3-piece suit? But hey, it is what it is. But Mikal was amazing. And again, I've said this throughout the season, but calling this man a 3-and-D player is extremely disrespectful. It's disrespectful. The way that he was able to finish in the lane, when he had that fucking one where he took Giannis off the dribble, then he finished over fucking Chris Middleton, had him looking straight dumb. 3-and-D players don't do that type of shit. They don't get into the lane. They don't have that nice little turnaround jumper that he has. I'm telling you, this man will be an all-star before it's said and done. He is so fucking underappreciated, and Shaq proved it right then and there. He didn't even know the man's fucking name. He had 27 in a finals game. It's still fucking annoying, but hey, whatever. Not my fucking problem, right? No, it is. Fuck that shit. I will defend this team until my last breath. So, yeah, I just wanted to point that out because that was something that really annoyed me. And Mikal, shout out to you. You were amazing, and you basically won in the game with Booker. Chris Paul, I felt like, it's funny, when I was watching the game, I'm like, damn, Chris Paul is playing like shit. He is having an awful game. But he had like 20 points and 8 assists, shooting 50% from the field and 60% from 3. And I guess like that's a bad game for him now. But I think it was the turnovers because I think he had like 3 of them late and they were kind of loud turnovers. So yeah, I think that's what it was. But Booker was fucking huge. I haven't looked at his stats yet. I know he had 31 points, but they needed every single one of them. And he was hitting really tough shots too. Like those threes, those step back threes he was hitting were huge. Just, getting to a spot. The fucking fadeaway mid-range jumpers were huge. Like he wasn't really hitting them in game 1. He was 1 for 8. I don't know what he shot from 3, but they needed every single one of them. And he played great down the stretch. I think he had 3 threes in the fourth quarter. I think they may have been in a row too. So Devin and Mikal were huge because like I said, Aiden didn't really have it this game. And I wouldn't even really blame him. I feel like, especially early on, the team wasn't doing a whole lot of team rebounding. I felt like they were kind of just leaving it to Aiden to figure out and get all the boards by himself. But this team is too fucking big for that shit. Like, even every time he would get a rebound, you'd have somebody like Middleton or hell, even Drew Holiday could just get up and smack it out of his fucking hands because everybody on this team is fucking huge. You saw Aiden get blocked by Drew Holiday, which I get shouldn't happen, but how many point guards are even going to try that? Like fucking 2 in the league? So I can't even really be mad at DA. And again, like I wouldn't say poor play, but I know the fact that he wasn't satisfied with the way he played last game makes me feel better about the next one because he's not going to show up playing like shit 2 games in a row the same way Crowder did. And he was terrible offensively first game. Well, I'm not going to say terrible offensively because he does more than shoot to help the offense of this team, but as far as shooting wise, couldn't fucking buy a basket. But game 2, he showed up. Same thing with Booker, couldn't hit a 3 first game. Game 2, couldn't fucking miss. And Chris Paul, I don't think he's gonna have 6 turnovers next game, obviously. And I'm expecting him to have a better scoring game too, even though fucking 20 points shooting 60% from 3, 50% from the field is pretty damn good. But you know how these people are. They're fucking psychopaths and they are hard on themselves, which is great for ring season in Phoenix. I mean, I'm just really fucking proud of the way this team played. Like I said, it was an ugly game, but they found a way to win. Again, that's why I continue to say throughout the entire fucking season, late game execution is going to be key. Because they got it within, 6 points this game? Booker takes a 3, he misses it. DA gets the board, kicks it out to Chris Paul, boom, gets it back to 9. And that was pretty much the game because that was their chance to really make a run. I think there was a little over 4 minutes left. And fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo just could not fucking miss. This man is a bull in a china shop. He just runs full speed all the time. He's on 10 all the fucking time. That's why he destroyed fucking Torrey Craig's knee. This motherfucker doesn't know how to play basketball correctly, but hey, it is what it is. This motherfucker's annoying. But hey, 2 more games and we don't have to see him anymore. And that will be a beautiful day. The first championship in Phoenix Suns history. Who's gonna cry? I know I will be. So let's get into the game stats and see how everybody shot. Because honestly, I pulled it up on the stream yesterday, but I wasn't even really looking at it. So let's see how everybody shot. Okay, so obviously the final score was 118 to 108. Another double-digit victory. Again, the rebounding was closer than I was expecting, honestly. 43 to 46. Like I said, as long as they can keep it close, that's all that matters. I'm sure in the first quarter it was not as close. 26 assists. Makes sense. A lot less ISO because they really were not trying to give up that mid-range shot. And they definitely were packing the shit out of the paint, so it made things harder for DA. So they were really moving the ball around a lot more and able to find that corner 3. That's why Mikal had an amazing game. 7 steals, 2 blocks. They had 12 turnovers. It kind of makes sense. The defense was a lot better last game. But Again, when's the next time Chris Paul's going to have 6 turnovers? Probably not for the rest of the playoffs. The Suns ended up shooting 49% from the field. That's pretty good, especially with DA not having a great game. 86% from the free throw line. And here's the number that matters the most. 50% from 3. I thought I saw that right. They hit 20 out of 43s. That's the game. That's the game. And again, that proves why this team is so fucking good, because they can beat you in different ways. They are not a one-trick pony. They're not just a soft, we can only shoot threes team. Fuck that. I felt like that's kind of what the Jazz was, but I wouldn't really know because I don't watch them, because why would I? I'm not a masochist. Muy bien for the Suns. Get into the Bucks numbers. 46 boards to the Suns 43. They had 21 assists. 8 steals. Damn, they had 7 blocks. Giannis was just fucking going crazy with the blocks. I remember he got Mikal one. He got Chris one. He is a problem. They had 9 turnovers. 45% from the field. 65% from the free throw line. That's what happens when you got Giannis on your team. And they shot 29% from 3. That's kind of more what I'm expecting to see throughout the series, to be honest. That's why I'm like, they shot 44% from 3. The Suns shot like 32. I'm like, is that gonna happen again? Probably not. And look what happened. It didn't. So I don't know. Is a sweep gonna happen? I hope so. Actually, I kind of like 5. You know, get one more game in there and they get to win in Phoenix. I think that'd be dope. Disney-esque. So let's see how everybody shot. We did get 1 minute of Nader. With Torrey Craig going out, we're probably gonna see more. I don't know. Well, I don't know if he's out. He obviously was out of that game, but who knows if he'll be back for game 3. So TBD. But in the 8 minutes he played, Craig actually had 6 points. He didn't have any boards or assists or anything, but he was 2 of 3 from the field with 6 points. So I'm not mad at you. Kaminsky played 1 minute and had zeros all around the board. Chris Paul, 41 minutes, 10 of 20 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 23 points, 8 assists, 4 boards. Cameron Johnson has just been immaculate, damn near all playoffs, 18 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field. They were all threes. He had 8 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton had to play 42 minutes. I'm like, they're going to need to figure something out about that. I don't know if they're just going to have to fucking play micro ball with like Cam at the 5. Or Kaminsky will just have to step it the fuck up. I don't know, but I just don't know. Especially if this is going to be a long series, which I'm hoping it's not going to be. I don't know. I'm worried about DA playing that many minutes. I think like Booker can handle it, and maybe guys like Bridges can handle it, but like Chris Paul and Ayton, I'm worried about their minutes a little bit. But speaking of Bridges, he played 38 minutes, 8 of 15 from the field. Muy bien. 3 of 9 from 3. So, hell, he didn't even really go crazy from 3 either. He was just aggressive. He had 27 points, 1 assist, 7 boards. He had a great fucking game. Crowder, another bounce-back game. Played 37 minutes, 4 of 8 from the field. Last time I checked, that is 50%. 60% from 3 was 3 of 5. Do you see how quickly I did that math? It's because I'm elite in different ways. Crowder finished with 11 points, 3 assists, and 10 boards. Damn. Yeah, he had a lot of boards in that second half. He played his ass off. Cameron Payne, 10 minutes, only 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Not an amazing game. I'm hoping he plays better next game. 2 points, 2 assists, 3 boards. I don't know why Payne's minutes have been cut so much. I don't know if it's that ankle. I don't know, Monty's maybe just not liking what he's seeing. I don't know, but his minutes have definitely been cut. And last, but certainly not least, we got Devin Booker, who played 44 minutes. That's a lot. It is the finals, though. I get it, but that is a lot. He was 12 of 25 from the field, 7 of 12 from 3. I knew he made some threes. 7 of 12 is pretty damn good, though. 5 boards, 6 assists, and 31 points. Like I said, this team can beat you in multiple ways. I'm so fucking proud of the way they fought, the way they came back. They got punched in the mouth that first quarter, but they didn't let that stop them, and they hit some really fucking big shots. Like, this is Devin Booker's first playoff run. Mikal Bridges' first playoff run. DeAndre Ayton, Cameron Johnson's first playoff run, and look at the way these motherfuckers are stepping up. But actually, though, Bucks in 6 because I forgot the Suns are too young and they're just not going to figure it out. They're just too young. Maybe next year, everybody knows it's a process. That's how it works, right? No. Fuck you. You're stupid and you don't know what you're fucking talking about. It's ring season in this bitch. 2 more wins to go. Milwaukee Buck fans, I'm sorry, but it's over. That's all I got. Hopefully I'll see you all on Twitch on Monday, 5 p.m. PST for the Kendrick Perkins stream. And that's all I got. I'll see y'all. Peace.